This was my third pregnancy, and I knew early on that it was very different pregnancy. I'm fairly active person. I teach yoga, and the last month of pregnancy, I started to notice huge changes in my vision. It would go from just a little blurry vision to suddenly having real blind spots where I would see the car kind of going, disappearing, appearing again. I told my husband that, look, I think we need to go to emergency room, make sure, I'm fine. We had my MRI done. Next morning I saw Dr. Cohen, and he said that I have a tumor near my pituitary gland, near my brain. And he explained that it needs to be removed and that I'm not gonna go home today from the hospital, that they will have to induce and make sure that, I have my baby so they can move forward with the surgery. I met Dr. Fahim for the first time, I think right after my baby's delivery, so he came in to introduce himself.
So I had the pleasure of meeting Eva the day actually that she had her third child. She was losing vision. She was kind of going blind for what appeared to be a big mass involving the brain. So this is an MRI of Eva's head. You can see this is the back of the head, the top of the head, the front of the head. We're looking at her from the side, so this is the nose here. And back here are the nerves that carry the information from the eyes to the brain, so we can see the world around us. These nerves are supposed to be down here, but in Eva's case, this tumor, this mass, had pushed those nerves so high up and was squashing them and causing her to lose vision. That's a pretty dangerous thing. It's something that frequently requires surgery in order to save her sight. And that has to be done in a pretty rapid fashion in order to be able to save her vision and keep her from going blind.
The surgery day came, and they rolled me into the operation room, and suddenly it just went all black.
So what we did for her is we took a camera in through the nose and placed our instruments in there, removed the front of the sinus, this is called the sphenoid sinus, and then we removed the back of it, and then we were able to see that tumor and remove it. And we very carefully removed it off the nerves, and of course the carotid arteries are here and several other critical structures that we worked around. And then after we finished that, these nerves were nice and decompressed and had all the normal room and space they needed.
The next thing was, what I remember was me waking up and thinking that I'm blind. So my first reaction was not to open those eyes, because I just did not want to face the reality of me being blind. Eventually I opened my eyes, wasn't blind.
So this is Eva's post-op MRI, and you can see that the optic nerves coming back to the optic chiasm have returned to a normal position. And the tumor's gone. Now there's just the normal space there and the normal fluid. And it's really quite remarkable that we can remove these large tumors in the brain by operating through the nose without making a cut anywhere on the body. We're very blessed to have a multidisciplinary team that I work with on a routine basis, where we can work very well together to perform these operations safely and effectively for our patients.
Many of my visits to Michigan Head and Spine Institute, where I saw Dr. Fahim, he was very reassuring, and everything that he said, it just made me feel like it's gonna be okay. At the time, Dr. Fahim also shared that he had a newborn himself, so he was able to relate to a lot of, issues that I was going through.